9,000 followers now, but just shout them out and shit.
I have how many? Oh, Kenny ISO.
439,000.
I got him. We here, fuckers. Air horns. I know my coworkers can't hear this, but they know the vibes. They know I don't play these shits, man. We here, man. We here. Grab a seat. Grab a seat.
You are now listening to ISO Kenny. Shout out to ISO Kenny.
Shout out to ISO Kenny.
IS0 Kenny on Instagram. Amazing
Don't
artist.
make my mistake.
Original
It's all
music.
one word.
He's next up.
Very chill and relaxing.
You know, we chilling today,
We're
man.
talking about killing people too.
We on that Luffy vibe. You feel me?
Side.
No, coin. No, coin. No.
Dooby dooby doo. Pop pop pop.
Said I don't care. Let me sing.
Bow.
Oh no.
My favorite part.
Oh man. He said. Grr.
Oh. Beautiful. Masterful.
How we doing, everybody? Air horns out. Y'all already know the times. Conspiracy signal going out there. Y'all already know what time. What else we got for number 3? No, we got nothing. What's 4? Nothing. Oh, 5.
Very impromptu. We were just testing the soundboard out, you know.
Let's do this, everybody. What's going on? Y'all already know, man. Happy motherfucking Friday. It is today, April 23rd, 3 days after 420, but we're still in the 20s, so happy 420. Grr, motherfuckers. We in here, all right? I didn't
Who
even
are
get.
you?
You already know who I am. I am the gracious. Not the host, but just one of the part of the host. I am your boy, Sage Elias.
I am part 2, Trash Panda.
And I am part 3. Coin 69, 69, 69, 69, 69.
Bro, I swear, when
We
we
got it.
when we get that intro on point, I just feel like those westerns when they got their guns, you're just ha ha ha, just shooting that shit. I just get hype. It gets me hype as shit. Pow pow, doody doody. Yo,
It's so much
Shooting a
funny
bullet
when I
in the air
say it.
is just playing the more dangerous version of the grown-ups game.
bro, I love how people can't roll their R's, but they can go grr, mad easy.
What are you talking about? No, stop it. I can roll my R's.
I know. I'm not saying. Oh no,
No.
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. But there are people that don't know how to roll their R's. But when it's time for them to
R rolling, all right.
like this is grr, all right.
I got you though.
We got a double feature, motherfuckers. Y'all don't even know what that means. We not gonna even announce it, you know. Y'all already know what time it is. The 3 floating heads and the 3 young ones and the 2 young ones that added in their back. Don't know what math that was. But I'm gonna take a hit and then we're gonna let Coin do the rest of this intro.
Okay, well, this will show you how we're really impromptu. Which show are we doing first?
Well, we're doing the nerd one, Coin.
Okay,
Nerd goes first. We established this yesterday.
Yes.
Okay. No, we did, but then he said I got the rest of the intro. Okay, anyway. I will continue the intro while he takes a hit, but I'm also going to take the chance right now, if you're listening, at the top of the show, they're both taking hits. Go follow Sageway Gaming and go follow _Trash Panda Gaming on Twitch right now, because they are doing it 5 days a week, 6 days a week sometimes, 8 hours at a time. And they're playing, they're entertaining, they're playing together. Go check them out, hop in between streams, leave a comment, leave a follow. They're really doing the damn thing right now.
It's been 2 weeks straight.
Now, I want to say first things first. Again, once again, happy 420, guys. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's a nerdy thing. I feel like it is.
See,
There's
it,
weed,
it
right?
don't matter if it's nerdy though, because it's still part of us.
True, true, and we are nerds.
And I feel like a
Ah,
lot of nerd culture and like gaming culture are also the stoners.
Well,
I like
and
that.
like I've always said, like you can be a nerd about it. You can be a nerd about football. You can be a nerd about baseball. You can do all that shit. But I think nerd culture really relies on
Yeah,
people with the entertainment. I think as
yeah,
long as you
Yeah.
keep it entertainment,
yeah.
it's
OD. We actually have a lot to talk about
which
today.
weed is entertaining.
A lot of things happened in the anime verse.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna dive into it. Multiple things. The new One Piece is no longer in a break. It's got out of its break. The new issue. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Black Clover going on a 3 month hiatus, so the creator can literally take 3 months to write the best final arc ever. And we're gonna talk about even how Dragon Ball Z, the new superheroes movie, got actually delayed. I think until June, if I'm not mistaken.
And within that, do you want to hop into the Dragon Ball one first? But I got
Yeah,
something before it. I got something
yeah.
before it though.
Okay, go.
So you know how like I was upset about the Attack on Titans. You led us astray. You bamboozled us. I don't even
Mm-hmm.
remember all the ones from that one quote, but you fucked us over
Yeah, you fucked us
by
in the ass.
saying this is the final season. You've only done two parts a season.
Mm-hmm.
So when we heard final season part two, we're thinking that's going to be the end.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't read the manga. It even pushed me. I talked about on a previous episode. I might start reading the manga. I'm not reading no fucking mangas right now. I'm not that mature yet.
100%.
But here's what I was just thinking about with it. Because this is a theory that they are just leading people into believing, oh, fuck Attack on Titan. What if they drop a movie for the finale? They've got enough fans at this point. It gained enough notoriety within the last, I'd say, two seasons, uh, both two-parters. And I think that could get people into theaters. I think that can get people really excited to catch up on what has already been produced.
I mean,
Get
Attack on
more
Titan
people to watch sub
has
too.
Attack on Titan also always has been big,
Yes, right.
and like that's why. And but they've never done a movie, and I think you could really do an Attack on Titan movie well, because I would love to go see that in the theaters, like see
I
like
would
a
rather see the
Colossal
finale of
Titan or
that. Yeah.
something in theaters and see that on the big screen.
You know
That'd
the
be
graphics are
dope
going to be
than
better
my
than
little
like
ass monitor
yeah.
that I'd be watching on.
Yeah, my 1080p monitor cannot encapsulate what should be available for the final season of Attack on Titan. Even if they condense it to a 2-hour movie, I would much rather that. But the reason I bring that up is because you had this delay on the movie, right? On the Dragon Balls. It's not canon. I can't even remember what it's called. I've never seen an episode. I've just seen clips of was it Dragon Ball Super Heroes?
Oh, the movie? Yeah, the movie is canon.
I don't think so.
Movies can't.
100%.
I don't think so.
100%.
Okay, no, because I think it was a lot of the movies haven't been canon, Sage. Only the super movies so far have been.
But this
I
is a
think I
super
remember
movie.
reading that this was a specifically non-canon movie that related to more the Dragon Ball superheroes.
Oh,
Have you
no.
seen that YouTube series?
Oh, no, but that's nowhere near connected to that, though. Oh, my
Well,
goodness.
okay, well, look, I might be ignorant right here, but I remember reading an article that this movie is not canon.
I'm gonna Google it right now. Just to make
And like
everything
like
better.
we said at the top of the show, it's impromptu. Sometimes we just don't got shit. Sometimes we got shit going on in life, all right?
Sometimes we don't know the exact answer, so we gotta
I'm a
look it
bad
up.
nerd too. Or a bad anime nerd, I should say.
Like me, I don't even know anything about this because I haven't seen anything about Dragon Ball. Like the only Dragon Ball I know is Dragon Ball Z Bridge. That
Well,
is
and
what I know.
this is the first time maybe I read it on the Onion, and Sage is right, and now he's correcting me. So we don't really know. But no, I do remember reading an article, and what I was going to tie in is like maybe the delay. Do they use delays and pauses? Because you also said the hiatus on Black Clover. Do they use that for anticipation to get more people involved? Because I'm at the end of the day,
Most definitely.
you know, I'm a pro wrestling fan, or I was growing up. Don't really watch anymore, but pro wrestling is everything. It's all about building up, get the audience involved, and then you finally give them what they want, and then maybe you take it away a little bit when you give them what they want. So when we heard, oh, Attack on Titan final season part 2, oh, that's it. It's done, and then it's not. They announce it right before the finale. So I know that they're pro wrestling. By the way, what'd you find, Sage?
I'm so glad. I was just
Yeah.
waiting here.
No,
But
no,
yeah,
no.
it is canon, and apparently the Dragon Ball Z superhero, even saying it wrong, that's why it's been a confusion. It is in the Superverse, and it takes right after Dragon Ball Z, the Broly movie.
Okay.
So
all
like
right, that makes
that's
sense.
why Goku and Vegeta are like not on Earth while
Oh yeah, and
So
I've
they're
seen
gonna.
I've seen a bit of the Broly movie.
So it
I fell
is
asleep halfway through.
canon. This is going to be their introduction into maybe moving Broly into Super full time.
Hopefully,
You know what I mean.
hopefully. I want to touch on Attack on Titan because I have a lot on Attack on Titan. Sam, anything you want to say about Attack on Titan before I literally kick it in the dick?
Honestly, the only Attack on Titan I really know is the first half of season 1, like up to the female Titan,
Okay.
Annie,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
then the manga I read up to who the Armor Titan was.
Okay, so
Kick it in the dick, or try to.
nah, you know what's funny? I said that I'm not gonna kick them in the dick, cause that's what I wanted to do. Like I wanted to do that last week, and then after last week, I wanted to sit here and do it again. But I just finished rewatching the last season again,
Mhm.
and there's something that I realized that makes me not upset. So
Everything's a fucking plot point.
no, you cannot say from the final season, part 1 and 2. I'm not talking about the other seasons, but from those last 2 seasons, Coin,
Mm-hmm.
that the animation wasn't impeccable. Every episode.
Beautiful.
Every episode.
Fluid.
Like I need you to understand every episode.
I know. I've been rewatching it too from 1
Like-
through 3.
Something like people and like I guess we haven't really taken that for much granted. Like we've taken that for much granted because we have to understand. Like me in Naruto, I learned it the most. That animation studios are like roller coasters when it comes to financials. They get high points and they get really low points. And there's points where the animation is super trash. There's points like, and it happens. It saves budget.
Well,
There's
Naruto got memed so much for like the pausing, right? Same thing with Dragon Ball Z.
And honestly, I hate that thing.
Yeah,
Because at the same
they're
time,
godfathers.
at the same time, you can't do that with anime because if I take a video of Coin doing a flip and I freeze frame it,
Right.
that's not gonna look high quality. I'm gonna be like, yo, look at how God made my boy Coin in this frame. Fucking trash. Didn't even have time.
They got like that one where like in the was it the arc, the tuning exam arc in the Force of Death, where like Sasuke is battling Orochimaru. Like that fight was so awesome, and then people paused it. It's like everybody was talking about all the wild animation, like the Zabuza arc, the tuning exam arc. Like the animation during those fights was different, but it was really cool. And then they just started pausing and making fun of it.
It didn't make like it's so annoying, but it happens though. Animation does get sucky. It happens in shows too. There were scenes in Game of Thrones that got really whack, and then the next 3 episodes was dragon galore. Why? Because they saved all their money for fucking dragons. Like it happens. Like Naruto,
there's a budget, people.
Yeah, there's a budget.
And
you
not
know
only that, time. Like especially with anime, they have to produce it so fast because the mangas, they're being produced weekly.
And the demand
to be able to keep up, and the demand for everything, they can't always make those deadlines.
These guys are fucking insane, and so like
But
I
Attack on
think
Titan.
I think of Attack on Titan. Everything is impeccable. The story is flushed out. You don't get those scenes where it's literally like in One Piece, where I peep it. Like I peep it so much. Like I peep how I'm watching it with Sam and I'm going, "Oh my god, Sam, in 22 minutes you get to see so much. So much happens for you." Now me, cuz cuz everybody that doesn't know, Sam's up to One Piece episode 130 something. 50 something.
No, it was in the 50s.
Yeah, 150 something. He's in the Skypiea.
I'm in Skypiea.
So at that time, one anime episode was 3 manga chapters. Where I'm up to, every One Piece, not anime episode, every One Piece episode is a chapter and a half. So what Sam sees in 22 minutes is so much. And I'm sitting there going, "Oh my god, all this happens?" Like I remember we're sitting there watching the Alabasta arc, and I'm telling Sam, "Yo, these niggas still gotta get to the fucking poneglyph in the bottom.
Yeah.
It's gonna take mad time."
Yeah, and another thing is like how I tried guessing when the climax is gonna end and stuff.
He guessed it 125, and we was at 124, and I'm like, "Bro, they're still not at the poneglyph. Luffy just lost again. Literally, you gotta wait 3-4 more episodes." Cause in my head, I'm still stuck on 1 chapter and a half. And then the next episode, Luffy gets everywhere. I'm like, "Holy fuck!"
And then I was off by 1. It was 126.
Yeah, it was 126. That was like, holy shit. And I was like, "Oh wow, okay, cool." And then
Because
we're there watching.
It looked like it was mad far when we were at 120.
Yeah.
And then from 120 to 124, so much happened.
It's like they just added so much content. And it's like, and I think about now where I'm watching One Piece, right? And it bothers me now because you guys ever watch The Way of the House Husband on Netflix?
No.
No? Okay, so that's an anime about.
Sounds interesting though.
It's a funny. It's not a manga shonen type shit.
I've seen it.
But it's a guy that was this crazy Yakuza boss. He was the Yakuza boss, feared by everybody. And then
clips.
And then he found this girl, and then he became a house husband. How he takes care of his house is like
how he ran the Yakuza.
Yeah, like he'd be like, "Yo, time for me to take care of my block," or some shit like that. And he'll start doing shit like it's crazy. And then like if there's
he's got an apron on, he's cooking
yeah,
up breakfast.
And the anime is great, but it came out through COVID. So the guy that created the anime had a very unique way of doing it, where he kind of did it like a motion comic, which how they kind of used to do it in the early 2000s with Marvel comics. They used to try to make that stick, and I love it. I love that shit. I love animated comics. You just show comic scenes, and they just, flip around. "Oh no, what are you doing?" And it's like
it was like the first action figures.
Yeah,
they couldn't move as much, but
it was great. It's so cool, like, because it leaves your body to do the other imaginations, right? And One Piece does that, and it's annoying because you get to where Sam's at, where the niggas running and his arms, and then you literally just see these niggas in panels up to where I'm at. They're just in animated panels, and it's not as bad as the house husband, but it's like if Nami's talking, Nami is the only one moving. Everybody else is stiff as fuck.
You're looking at it from a lens of like you're a 900 whatever,
yeah,
and you're seeing the progression of animation that
exactly
came with it, and you're seeing what Sam's seen it. You're like,
So now, and I know I made a big thing. I know I made a big thing, but I'm gonna take it back to Attack on Titan. So now we take it back to Attack on Titan. 2 whole parts. Animation is impeccable. I would even scarcely say it's top tier animation full on.
Yeah, S
right?
tier.
And there's no slick frames. If there is, it shows for emotional effect. And when I saw it again, I understood that and I go, this is why these guys are waiting. Because then when I think about that, I think about Bleach. Right? And I know everybody's very hyped. Bleach is coming back very, very fucking soon. But we gotta remember what made Bleach get canceled in the first place. The hype. You know? It's ending. Like, mangakas, this shit affects them. Animekas too. Like, I would say animekas go through way more than mangakas because while mangakas are just making pages, animekas are literally sitting here making layers and layers and layers and layers.
They have to take the one still image and
Make it move. Yeah,
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 you
yeah, yeah.
feel me? Like, it's like that's way more. Like, I'm not shitting on no mangakas, no artists. Please, I'm not, bro.
No, but
I respect ya, but I'm just saying it's a so much different level. Like, animators, they do what fucking like what Spielberg does times 1,000 because they literally take their imagination and they put that shit on the thing. They don't have to do crazy pyrotechnics. They don't have to make Batman wear nipples. They
and
just
how many times did they get it wrong at first and got ridiculed by their bosses?
yeah.
And then you got to come back, or you get fired, and they hire a
No,
new guy
let's.
with new pressure.
I love you
Like
say that. I love you say that. How many animes got ridiculed because
for their
they
pilots or whatever you want to call it.
because they rushed the ending too fast. I could tell you one, Yu Yu Hakusho. Y'all don't know who's that? Y'all don't know? Y'all remember that anime with the dude with the spirit gun?
I've only ever heard of it.
No?
I've never seen
Sam,
it.
it's a
Yeah, I watched
great
it on Adult
it's a
Swim.
great anime. The guy who makes Hunter x Hunter made Yu Yu Hakusho. He got famous from Yu Yu Hakusho. The reason why the guy that makes Hunter x Hunter has been on a hiatus for over 1,000 days is
Because he rushed the ending of Yu Yu Hakusho.
not even that, he got sick, suicidal, he got physically,
that.
mentally, spiritually sick. Like back then in the 90s, Shonen Jumps gave no fucks. Like, you understand, Japan, when I say that Japan is a slave factory, these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know. They work themselves to death.
Yeah.
Well, and back then, the demand for anime was way higher than the manga, and it's still way higher than the manga.
And it's not even that. Like, it's funny because I just saw something. I don't know if I saw it with Sam or I saw it by myself. No, I did. I saw it by myself because I watched it in the today's One Piece thing, and it had me understand something that a guy says. Samurai warrior. He says that the samurai warrior. There's a reason why samurais died being samurais. Because they wouldn't do nothing else. We will never back down from a challenge. This thing is where we're gonna die at, and if we die, our stories will be told for generations of our great feats. These are how Japanese niggas thought, and for a while, I thought it was just samurais and ninjas and yakuza niggas. Nah, mangakas, animakers, game developers. Yu-Gi-Oh card niggas, niggas that were playing WoW in Japan and put that shit in their life, and their mom threw away their WoW game and they just committed suicide. It all makes sense now. That's the culture. We live, breathe, sleep, die. This is what we do. We are the warriors that hold the line. We're not lazy. That's not trash. You know?
It's almost like it's perpetuating the history of Japan, but in an entertaining way. It's like you'll take like Naruto, where like a lot of the techniques used by the Uchihas, Susanoo, Tsukiyomi, Amaterasu, those were all like figures in their religion at one point.
Yeah.
And they just used those names and represented those names to the likeness within the animation.
So
the manga.
So these guys, these mangakas that don't, they don't have social lives. Like I remember Kishimoto Hakisashi, the guy who created Naruto, when he finally finished Naruto, they asked him, "What are you gonna do?" He said, "I'm gonna finally go on my honeymoon." And they were like, "Oh my God!" They were like, "When did you get married?" He said, 13 years ago.
Yes.
When I started Naruto. Like, It's like,
And I had an obligation to keep this shit going.
And it's like, and I see this, and it's like, now, and it's like, yeah, cool, I'm thinking about it in a bigger picture thing, if you want to be an anime stan and be like, nah, fuck that shit, I want this shit now, I get that, but the way how I see it is that
these people have lives too.
These
I'd rather
niggas,
have
they're human
quality
beings.
over time.
not even quality, bro. I don't care. I don't really bro.
That's up to you.
They're
But it's
taking
like-
care of themselves,
Yeah.
We're not gonna see what happened to the creator of Hunter x Hunter, and I'm tired of saying that and not his name, because I know every other mangaka's name.
And I feel like that's what, and I think that's ADHD for all of us, is like, if you gave me like the Shinigami eyes for multiple choice on when I was remembering something, I could remember any fucking thing. Multiple choice? You get A, B, C, or D right in front of you? Like, there you go.
That's his name, yeah, Tagashi.
Yeah. So it's like, if you would have had, if I had, like I said, the Shinigami eyes, and when you said that shit, A, B, C, or D popped up in my fucking visual, I could have picked it out.
Yeah. It's like, bro, but like, like...
This Shinigami eyes?
No.
I wouldn't eat it.
I
Half
would
my life?
Half your life? I don't know how long you're going to fucking live.
Exactly, I ain't doing that shit.
I would manipulate my life in smaller scales with the Shinigami.
What if you got, like, somehow you finesse, because there's multiple Shinigamis, right? What if you finessed somebody to get Shinigami eyes and saw how long you were going to live? And then you could get them.
No, you can't see your own lifespan.
No, you can get somebody else
to get them and then have them tell you your lifespan.
Yeah, you'd have to trust them, but it's a loophole.
Oh yeah, you could do that, and then from there, I would negotiate with you, like, yo, I want you to use your eyes one time, and I'll give you 10% of my lifespan. And Shinigamis gamble for nature. That's what they do. They do exactly that. They gamble their own life souls. Yeah. So, especially to someone like Ryuk, he will be interested in that. Because
it'd be fun for him. He's fucking
That's the whole reason he dropped
exactly, and that's interesting. Like I remember,
he's like, "Oh, Light? Oh, you're making this shit fun." Okay.
And I remember when Light was just like, "I suppose you wouldn't let me do it," and then that nigga was like, "Nah, that's too boring." And I was just like, "Damn!" Like, I would love to see him be like, "Yo, Misa, tell me my lifespan." Great, now I know. And then he sits down with Ryuk and he starts. But look,
like he sees 90 to 100 years old or whatever, and he's like, "Yo, I'm in my 20s. I'm good.
I'm gonna take over this world, and I'm gonna try to get more souls." Like I would have done mad shit, but anywho, I keep on fucking up. So like,
yeah, no, that's us. That's us.
I love what I love what Attack on Titan is doing. I understand. Like, yeah, they're doing it really clickbaity. And it's on the levels of Naruto Shippuden type of shit. But I'd rather take the final season, part 25, and all that be good, canon-worthy stuff, than have 500 episodes of filler in Naruto Shippuden. Any day. And I love Naruto. Like, I like this.
Yeah.
This is
But it's like, also, I don't think the demand was as high for Attack on Titan as those Godfather shows that we talk about. Your Naruto's, your One Piece, your Dragon Ball Z, Bleach. I think that as far as an anime goes, the demand was a lot higher then. Now, Kishimoto's Naruto. What's his name from? He doesn't really even have control, but it's more Mappa now than
Attack on Titan.
Yeah, but it's more Mappa now. I think as far as control, but they have a trust thing with the manga. Either way, the guy has created the manga,
Hijame.
and then
or Hajime. Sorry,
you don't have one filler episode on Attack on Titan. I think that kind of was a different direction. Maybe he wanted to go in. Was it let's just tell straight storylines because we've seen this already? Maybe it was innovative.
It's all about and it's.
I'm not saying that other animes didn't
What
do
kind
that.
of filler would you do in Attack on Titan? Like, it's too much of a nitty-gritty show to really do filler.
Right,
Not at all.
Their beach episode was the finale with Eren thinking about killing everybody on an opposite
You
end of an
can
island.
grow on the Titan lore. Like if I wasn't
Well, yeah, but that would still be.
It still plays
You
into
could
the
still
plot.
have canon.
but that's still filler. That's no different than what One Piece does. One Piece just adds sand pirates,
Right, but it's more
dragons.
condensed. We're talking about how many episodes? We're on 80 something episodes through 4 seasons
Yeah.
versus, almost creeping on 1,000. Will surpass 1,000 for One Piece.
Oh no, way past 1,000. We're
Oh, it is a bit. I thought it was in the
yeah.
900. Yeah, I don't know.
No, the anime is at 1,014 and the manga is at 1,047.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So we're
damn! So the anime is pretty close.
yeah, we had
No
the
wonder
one
why they're only doing a page and a half.
No, but you know what I'm saying? It's like at that time, Attack on Titan still had a fandom, but they weren't as big in 2015 as they are now,
I'll tell
or
you
even in
now.
2020.
I'll tell you now,
5 years.
Sam. If anything, I don't think they're that close. Well, actually, nah, they are actually close. If you, it's just the number sounds big.
114 to 147.
No, because it's not because by 115 they finally made it to episode 1,000 though, to chapter 1,000. So they're not even up to chapter 1,000 in the manga yet, or if not, they just made it.
But I think that's because they chose the choice of doing only chapter.
No, yeah,
100%.
100%.
So that they wouldn't.
When they
Oh no,
explore-
but like I was gonna say, it sounds like it's a lot, but it's only 50 chapters, which again sounds like a lot, but if you put that into regular anime, that's probably like a season.
Right. So One Piece, and that's not nothing that I said was degrading One Piece.
No, yeah,
they just
of
went a
course.
different avenue.
Yeah.
where they're going to
They
explore
have to.
every
They
single
have to,
aspect
yeah.
of the anime and even add some to it.
Well,
versus
that's
Attack on Titan was like, even with Attack on Titan, spoiler alert, Sam, the Warhammer Titan, that was supposed to be this like dominant, top S tier Titan that could probably compete with the Beast and the Attack Titan, and everybody was like, yeah, let's fucking go. Aaron's just going full bore. Oh, and his homie showed up, and then he just ends it in like one episode. I'm like, okay, that was probably plot, but something tells me in the manga there was more to that.
also the difference between Hijame and Oda is more of Oda, like other animes, right? Like other animes are kind of like how they make shows. So like if you I don't know if you guys know the process. So like if you make a show for like a studio,
No.
but if you let's say if I'm Nickelodeon, right? And Coin has a show idea, right? And he sits down with me one day and he tells me his show idea. I tell him I like that show idea. Come back, right? When he comes back, Coin knows that he has to give me an almost PowerPoint presentation of that story in a beginning, middle, and end. Even if it's far off, even if it's too distant,
And make it digestible to him.
and it's grasp and it's vague.
Yeah.
It's big and it's vague because you still have to add stuff in production to hit, social cues and all that stuff. But
And you got to make sure the fans are going to like it,
Yep.
and the execs are going to like it. Like, it's a
And
powerful
Yep.
situation you're
so
in.
mangakas do that same exact thing. They have a thing. They write a pilot. They don't write. They draw a pilot chapter, right?
Mhm.
And then they send that pilot chapter to
It's like TV.
to Shonen, right? No, Shonen will take that pilot chapter and they'll go, we like this, we don't like this, we like this, we don't like this. You should change it up. Like if you look at the Naruto pilot doesn't have 80% of the shit that we have here.
Yeah.
It has not.
Because they had marketing teams behind the editing.
Not even that. It's completely different. It has Naruto and Sarutobi. And they used to not even do real jutsus. They used to draw shit on paper and it used to activate. it. That was all they used to do. And then
And then they were like, hand signs.
yeah, Shonen took that and they said, look, we like this idea. They gave him, Kishimoto had a concept. This is my ninja world concept. Yes, this is not going to be exactly like this, but you get the idea. And Shonen Jumps got the idea and they said, okay, this is what we think you should do. Then they had a thing. And then they created Naruto. And then Kishimoto said, great, this is Naruto. And then he created the open worlds and stuff like that. And then that's how a lot of mangakas process through this thing. Oda created One Piece. And he gave it to Shonen Jumps. He said, look, he created it all right here. From beginning, middle, every fucking thing. To the very end. And he pitched it to Shonen Jumps. Shonen Jumps said, that's a great idea. Do a little bit tweaks here and there. And he said no. And he did One Piece. And it's been going. So everything that Oda touches, like everything that's, like with Dragon Ball Z, there's like how you said earlier, how there's a lot of non-canon Dragon Ball Z movies. There's 13 non-canon Dragon Ball Z movies with 4 non-canon specials, right?
Yeah.
Those things were because Akira Toriyama had little to no thing, any aspect on those ideas.
Same thing with GT.
Yeah, all he did was draw. He drawed the character concepts. Like Broly, he didn't work on the first Broly movie. That's why Broly's storyline in the first movie is dog shit. So much dog shit that Team 4-Star literally makes fun of it and makes a better movie.
But it's not a bad. The first Broly's not a bad movie.
Oh no!
Because they could have done better with it, and like to your point, these studios were just like, "Yo, we need product. We're gonna sell some DVDs with this shit.
Yeah, it's gonna sell toys.
Give us animation.
Yeah, it's gonna sell toys. Make him sell good, and then their stories, they didn't know how to sell it.
We'll hire people that were like outsiders, a lot of these that just knew how to.
A lot of these shits were wacky, except for the Garlic Jr. I loved the Garlic Jr. movie. That was my favorite thing. When they made it
even Wrath of the Dragon, trash.
Oh my god. I low-key really didn't understand what was going on through that whole movie. Sam, literally,
I liked it because I like Trunks, and I was like, oh shit, he got the sword here.
Bro.
Even though it's not canon.
I'm gonna explain it to you. I'm gonna explain it to everybody what Wrath of the Dragon, the last Dragon Ball Z movie, is about. And I promise you, this is not me exaggerating. Okay? There was an alien 1,000 years ago that him and his brother fought this dragon with a sword and magic.
His name is Tapion.
His name is Tapion, and he used to play this Macarena.
Ocarina.
All right, and no, you're right.
Macarena's a dance.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. The ocarina, right? And he used to play this ocarina, and this ocarina used to take out this brolic ass monster that used to destroy worlds. Right.
Like I hate doing this, Sage, and I'll let you continue, but it's Ocarina. Like Ocarina of Time from like
Ocarina.
I just don't want you sounding stupid, all right?
Ocarina. All right.
Ocarina,
Ocarina, guys. Ocarina,
not
all right. Ocarina, all right.
Yeah, I feel like such a dick every time I do it, but I feel like it's just so normal at this point, and even on the pod,
it's just every single Legend of Zelda fan would have.
Hold on, wait, hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. Hold on. Wait, I gotta do some air horns. I have a follower. I have TWO. 2 Turtle Fella 514. Shout out to you for following.
Not one, but 2. Let's go.
He said, "Who just opened the door behind you?"
He just swatted you.
Imagine.
I think he's talking about the closet door.
Oh yeah, but
Nobody.
But anyway, but yeah. So there was this crazy dragon, right? Something happened. Mm-hmm. They trapped. They merged. It's not a dragon.
They defeated the bug dude.
I don't even know. You're right. I don't know what it is.
A bug dude.
I don't know.
It wasn't even a dragon. It was a thing that dude could summon.
He had a skull head with Cell's lower half.
Yeah. It was Big Cell.
But like the skin couldn't reach his head. So
funny.
So his so his skull just went through his head, and the skin just stopped there, bro. It was a nasty creature. So they fuse the monster with Tapion, right? And then Tapion, then they trap Tapion in the Amacarina, or Ocarina, there you go,
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time. Um, and they have him trapped there, right? This little old guy that can summon the monster, he gets this ocarina, he takes it to Goku, because apparently, even in the far distant galaxy, everybody knows that Goku is about this gangster life and he's strong as fuck. So he tells Goku, he goes, hey, you have to open up this music box. This music box holds this amazing fighter. He's so strong. And then, Goku, oh my god, so strong.
No, I think he even lied. He was just like, "Oh yeah, take pity on me. Let me eat dinner with Bulma and shit at their fucking mansion."
Yeah, he was trying to commit suicide. Yeah,
I just want my brother back or some shit like that. I don't even remember what it was. It was so
some
trash.
stupid shit. And then Goku tries it. He's not strong enough. Bulma tries her technology. She's not smart enough.
And of course, plot hits. They get the Dragon Balls.
They get the Dragon Balls. They find that shit like this because, it's no longer about getting Dragon Balls. They open the box. Tapion awakens. He looks wild cool as fuck. You see he has Trunks' sword from fucking the Android Saga. And you're like, oh my god.
He's got a mohawk. He's got this weird,
dope
it looks
as
like
fuck.
He got foundation on. He's
and
like
then
wearing white face.
This nigga is like, why did you summon me? What the fuck? He's mad broody. Goku's like, chill out, bro. I heard you're really strong.
Sleep
How much can you lift? Yeah, if he sleeps, he transforms to that giant cell fucking monster. And
No,
he attacks.
I think he releases it, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he releases it. And then, literally, the whole shit is watching Saiyaman fight the lower half of the body.
Dog, the fact that they use Saiyaman again, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
What is that?
So Gohan had a superhero alter ego called Great Saiyan.
Oh yeah, so you missed that.
He was like, I can't go Super Saiyan in public. I gotta wear a helmet
because he goes to high school
with sunglasses.
In the next season.
He's like tapping his foot in high school, and there's an earthquake, and he's like, okay, I can go.
So next season, right after the Cell Saga, Chi-Chi realizes that Goku's learned enough, so she puts him in the greatest school in the world, apparently, the greatest prep high school. Shit.
It was a college. He was going to college in high school.
It was like he was going to Stanford. He was going to Stanford in high school, and it was in Hercule City because Hercule got a city named after him because he stopped Cell, because he's the great Hercule.
Mr. Satan.
Oh yeah, Mr. Satan.
Too, by the way.
Oh yeah, Mr. Satan. Hercule's the English name. The name Mr. Satan. Mr. Satan got the city called Satan City, where that's where the school is. Satan High, I guess. And
Satan's High?
SHS.
So when he goes to his first day of school, he stops these robbers and he turns Super Saiyan, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's the Gold Fighter! This is amazing!" But he goes to your school, so he's like, "Damn, I have to have a cool outfit so I can fight crime." Then
So he goes to Bulma.
Yeah,
and she drips him up.
She drips him.
It was a really cool outfit too,
bro. It was straight homage to 16. Like it had like 16's color scheme. Like it was dope as fuck.
Oh, I never noticed that. Now that you say that.
For real, yeah.
Yo, because 16's head getting crushed is what caused him to go.
Yeah.
I never know. Big brain shit.
This is all just.
Bro, this shit.
I know.
This shit is pretty crazy. Anyway,
the
big giant
movies that aren't canon.
The big giant monster comes. Goku fights it. Vegeta comes. He gets fucked up. Everybody gets fucked up. And I'm going to literally tell you how Goku beats this monster. Are you ready? He did the Rope and Dope by Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
He literally.
Super Saiyan 3. At the time, it was the highest level of Super Saiyan.
He did Super Saiyan 3 Rope and Dope. That's what I'm going to call it now. Super Saiyan 3 Rope and Dope, and followed it with Dragon Fist. And that was the coolest thing in the world because Dragon Fist has always been a game. It was an attack that Goku had that he used as a kid. But we never saw it in the anime and they put it in the games. So in that
And
movie, he did it, and we was like,
you know what though? Even though he did that earlier on, I'm still pissed because you're talking about Super Saiyan 3 level. Like, this is a movie that we all paid for to go home and pop in a fucking DVD player and watch. And how you end it was you get your ass beat and then you just say Dragon Fist and go through this monstrous Titan stomach and then now it's over.
after doing
Are
the
you
rope and dope.
fucking kidding me, dude?
After doing the rope and dope. You can't forget that. He did the rope
Yeah,
and dope.
no. After that's what I said. After getting his ass beat,
Yeah.
Super Saiyan
Talking
3.
wild shit too. Like, yo, you missed me, big
So,
guy. Like,
so I mean, to get back on track, like, yeah,
you know,
non-canon shit with the
yeah,
people with the expectations of anime, they can
yeah.
ruin shit,
They can
and
fuck.
not only ruin it, they can place a demand
Yeah.
on animators that is just it's ridiculous.
So
It's not.
Oda, yeah.
Yeah.
So like the difference between them and Oda is whatever Oda touches, he has a list of things you can do, things you can't do. They'll tell him like, hey, like I'm pretty sure they walk up to Oda and they go, hey Oda, we're gonna make a movie of this nigga. He's gonna have a lightsaber and he's gonna have the gummo gummo lightsaber ability. Oda's gonna turn around and go, that's stupid. Don't do that. But what you could do is do a movie about this, but don't add this or this, but you can sneak this and sprinkle a little bit of that. Oh, okay. And then that's how that goes. Like if you literally watch a majority of the One Piece movies, a lot of them are sheer replicas of the arcs that just happened. Like concept and all. Like, some crazy shit happens. A lot of they go down the same exact way. Luffy does the same exact move to take out the guy. It's all like what those movies are about. Because it's kind of like little Easter eggs for the next thing. They show you what Luffy did, and then at the end, it's kind of like what could be sprinkled on, And that's what makes Oda different than all these other mangakas. But what these mangakas do understand, like the dude that does Attack on Titan, like even now the guy that did the
Jujutsu
creator,
Kaisen.
no, the creator of Black Clover.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, he's on a 3-month hiatus because
Yeah.
the Shonen editorial company
I
wanted
was
to
thinking
put him.
movies. I don't know why I said Jujutsu Kaisen.
Like the Shonen editorial company wanted to put him on a hiatus. Like he was trying not to. Like he was like, we're here, and they were like, Shonen Jumps was like, nah, fam, let's take a break, do this shit right, and I like that. I like that these companies, these manga and anime companies, are caring about their creators enough to give them breaks, to give them time, make this shit awesome.
Because they'd rather give them that time so they'd have better quality. Because better quality gets you more views, more money.
Yep. And if you don't believe me, watch Game of Thrones. That's all I gotta say. Like,
yeah, wasn't the final season trash?
Yeah, but I think that was more due to the storytelling. Like the animation was crazy. It was really cool, but the Night King, they hyped this dude up for fucking 8 seasons, and then he dies from, this young girl just throwing the knife to her other hand.
Are we gonna do this? We're gonna Are we gonna shit on Game of Thrones?
It's not shitting on.
I've never seen.
I could do it. I could do it though. I'm ready.
Oh,
like
that's what I'm saying. Like we can go. Like that last season was unfulfilling.
Okay. So everybody talks about the last season,
Yo,
right?
Sam, hold on, real quick before you have to fucking watch this. I don't give a fuck if it's not like Dexter where it fell off season 4, right? It didn't just
watched the entirety.
It didn't
Dexter.
just fall off.
I love Dexter.
It was a roller coaster of real life, and they coupled with animation. I don't know why you're raising your hand. Like, I know you need to talk, but I have to say this. Okay. All right. Look, you have to watch this. I watched this shit. I consumed every episode but the finale in like 35 days, and was pleased with like almost every step of the way, except for the last season. and while Eli's going, we got to fill airtime now. Impromptu.
Yeah, I've just never really. I just have a huge list of shows that I need to watch. Like right now, my main show that I'm watching is One Piece. Like I
Oh yeah,
finally
yeah,
got
yeah.
into that, and I'm
Don't
on my journey to catch up to Wano.
and real quick before we even get into Game of Thrones too, this is some nerd shit too I can apply. And this conversation got brought up to me to a friend of mine. He's like, "Do you force yourself to like anything?" I was like, "I can't say I do, but I think I have." And then I just realized that like I don't like that, so I'm just not interested in it. Don't force yourself to watch anything. Just watch it when you
I don't
feel
think
you have
I've.
time.
I don't think I've forced
Like,
myself to like anything.
but that's what I'm saying. But it got into the conversation of like forcing to watch something too. I think can make you like it less. So
Nah, like basically, you have to show me a scene, and for me to really watch it, it has to be good enough for me. Like
damn, there we go.
if
There we
not, if
go.
not,
There we
if
go.
not, if not, I'm gonna just continue watching what I'm watching and
You're
watch
your
that
own
later.
person. I get that. Yeah.
So can I go now?
Okay. Shit. No. I'm gonna talk about. No, you gotta go.
All right. So everybody's been saying that season 8 is the whole
Unfulfilling.
unfulfilling and all this stuff. But now I'm gonna push the envelope, and I'm gonna challenge you guys to go along with me on this journey as I prove you guys that
Of course, there's a journey.
it started in season 6.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna explain to you how much it makes me angry about Game of Thrones. Like
I'm on board.
I barely talk about Game of Thrones because of how much it makes me angry. Like I didn't like Game of Thrones. I got into Game of Thrones at season 5. I got into Game of Thrones at season 5.
I got into season 8 and watched it all before the finale.
I got it. I binged it. I've been trying to get into it for 5 years before that, and it failed. It's so slow in the
The
beginning.
HBO was a fucking game changer, though. It allowed you to
Yeah.
just binge it.
It was just so slow. I did not care. I didn't give a fuck. And then Ned dies in season 1, and I was like, "Yo, eat my dick." I was
It
over
kept you in there, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, they kill, like, and but Sam's never
And then-
watched this now.
and
We're
then
just
I
explaining
learned-
everything.
I've watched plenty of shows that.
And then
Okay,
I
okay.
learned, why the show is great and why the show is bad at the same time. These creators, D&D, they're great at doing material that they can use, like books and stuff like that. They're great at taking that material and putting it on the big screen. What they suck at is freestyling their own shit. They have no imagination. They're
Yeah.
like dumb boys.
The books weren't done. They were just finishing the show.
The books weren't done. The books stopped halfway through season 6. There's literally a scene where a guy named Hodor dies. That's the last bit of shit that's from the book.
door! Hold the door! Hold
That is the last bit of stuff. And it being the last bit of
so
book
trash.
stuff, and you see how crazy it is connected, how convoluted, how next.
No, even the Hodor shit was
Yeah. Nah, get the fuck out of here. Fuck
Hold
outta
the door. That's how he got Hodor.
Okay.
Like, they didn't
Okay,
even...
hold on. It's not trash. You're telling me Hodor, the reason why he was Hodor, his whole life's purpose was for that moment. As a kid, he saw that vision of holding the door.
I get that. It's just, man, Yeah, no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I can admit I'm wrong. I
Like,
misremembered it.
there is
too.
this guy.
Like I thought it was some vision with the Raven.
There was this guy, this big
Okay.
ogre-like dude, that his name was
I need to
Hodor.
rewatch.
His name was Hodor because that's all he can say.
Hodor. Hodor.
Yeah.
It's like Hodor.
He was slow.
He would communicate with emotion.
Yeah, he was slow.
Inflection.
Right? So for the royal family, he was like their squire, because he used to be friends with Ned, the king, the warden of the north. So Ned is an honorable guy. He won't let him be a
Respected.
fool. Yeah, like so he gave him a good job. He has him taking, he's taking care of royalty. He's
Taking care of the
doing
kids,
yeah,
bodyguard.
he's doing bottomless work, but at the same time, he's not being abused. So this dude, while they're going through this crazy journey, one of the youngest sons, his name is Bran, he gets this crazy ability where he could control things. He can possess you and control you. It could do birds, and then he
Yeah.
does it with Hodor, and then he uses Hodor to attack for him because Bran is a crippled, right?
Yeah, he got thrown.
There's
He's a cripple.
there's this scene where there's these zombies
Don't say no. Oh yeah.
that there's these zombies are trying to come and they're trying to get after him, and Hodor is holding the door, and Bran is like possessing him, and as he's possessing him, he's yelling at him, hold the door,
Hold the door.
hold the door. But
But
Bran is super powerful. Like he can't just possess people. He's like a god. Like it's really like I can't just explain you his powers.
he's
Like,
Professor X of
he can go back
Game
in
of Thrones.
time. He knows all things. Like he has all the answers. He has crazy broken ass powers. Like
But you don't think that that's why?
he's back
Like
in
I thought.
so
Go ahead.
so he's back in time trying to figure out something, and he sees Hodor as a kid. But at the same time, he's possessing Hodor as an adult, and he's trying to command Hodor to hold the door. So the past Hodor,
So he affected the
yeah,
past.
he affected.
That's what I'm saying. I'm right about that. Then no, fuck that. That's crazy.
How is that crazy?
Because they don't explore that power he has to affect the past. Like
Well,
you have
no, D&D didn't explore that power.
Okay.
The
Gotcha.
creator has been exploring that power ever since you saw when he saw his dad young, and he said Dad, and Ned turned around. You saw little bits.
I didn't read the manga. The manga.
Oh no, not the manga, but it's in the show too. I'm just saying, like it's just like
Manga? You mean book?
yeah, like it's in the book too.
No,
like,
but like I'm just using it as an example.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah, like it's just like, but it's in the show too. Like it's just after that, you was gonna see more of Bran. And this is where I'm gonna go off from why I hate Game of Thrones.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry
Because-
that we did agree on that, and then I kind of delayed it, but that thing
Yeah.
was very odd.
So like from season 6 to season 8, in 3 seasons, these motherfuckers destroy everything of what this nigga spent 6 seasons building. He destroyed all characters. And I'm going to explain how he destroyed every motherfucking character. Because I know there's going to be one motherfucker in here that's like, what you're talking about.
Not
It's
every character.
every fucking character.
No,
We're going to start.
not in those 3 seasons. My biggest problem is season 8, how they ended the character. I think there was still potential for all those. It's just how they ended it.
So we're going to start with Tyrion, the midget.
Okay.
The smartest guy
Yeah.
in the
Horrible.
fucking show.
Horrible.
The
Horrible.
This
Fucking, yeah.
this guy, when I tell you this guy
Horrible.
is the chess player, this guy is moves upon moves upon. He's 3 games ahead of you. Like he already beat your game and he's playing another game.
And,
Like this,
and they show that throughout the first few seasons too. It's like there's this midget that's the outcast of his family that has to learn how to use his mind. And he does it better than anybody. And you don't show that in the last 3 fucking seasons?
And in the last 3 seasons, he's literally next to this great Targaryen dragon savior goddess, and he does nothing. He has no plans. He has no schemes. He has no thing. He's not
Doesn't
intelligent.
even give a reason why he doesn't have schemes. Like,
He literally
is he scared? No,
Yeah.
he's not scared.
He's just drinking and fucking up. That's it. Arya Stark is the most brolic bitch in the world. And they made her brolic in 3 seasons. And from season 1 to season 6, you see this bitch grow. You see her understand, because as a kid, she's a little girl. And she has like these things, like she has a list of people that she wants to kill. And she learns how that's childish and naive and dumb, you know, to hold grudges and be revengeful. And then she's like, I'm going to be the best fighter in the world. And then she learns how that's dumb. And then literally at the end, after the gap of season 6, she just becomes Batman. Like legit, she becomes Sam. She kills a kingdom by herself. She kills the strongest being in the game.
The person that like can control dragons.
No. She doesn't. No. The strongest bitch in the whole nigga is the Night King. This nigga is a frozen. The nigga Elsa's dad.
He can create zombies.
Yeah, he could create zombies.
The White Walker.
Yeah, White Walker. He creates White Walkers.
We're gonna go.
No, but yeah, they destroyed several fucking characters in that
all
show.
of them. All of them. They destroyed all of them.
And I'll get on it too. Daenerys.
Oh,
Y'all just fucking and Jon Snow. In one swoop, y'all killed the best like dynamic in the show at the time, and y'all killed that off. Like you're gonna send him back to be like you already killed his first bitch, and then you wrote the other chick out, Daenerys. Like just because they're cousins. This is Middle Ages. Who gives a fuck?
Yep. Oh no.
And they didn't know they were cousins.
And they didn't
wait, like first cousin's like 15% genetic.
Bro, they fuck cousins all the time.
Yeah.
They fuck
it's the
families.
Middle Ages.
They fuck families all the time in that show. That shit used to get me so upset. Like, who gives a fuck? You know, like
it was okay as a plot point for the villains, but it's not okay for a plot point for the fucking heroes.
Yeah,
okay.
Like it was like, bro, like this shit makes no fucking sense, bro. This bitch was useless. She went from being mad smart, breaker of chains, to, oh my god, you don't want to give me what I want? I'm a crazy dragon lady, and I'm just going to kill people.
We never got that Dracarys moment again.
We never got... No, but instead we got Anakin killing a bunch of younglings times 1,000. Yes. Like, yo, like, what the... Yes, Sam, yes. Think of Anakin killing a bunch of younglings, but it was a kingdom of younglings. And he just killed them all by himself. That's what this bitch did. And these niggas surrendered. It didn't make no sense. That's just shit. Oh my god, that's just shit too. So like they're doing this big final battle, and it's the Queen of King's Landing and Daenerys, and she's trying to take over the thing. And they told her, they're like, yo, this bitch will burn y'all niggas alive. Surrender, and you will save your people. And it's the whole thing, like, yo, will Cersei surrender? Will Cersei cause her people to die, right? Cersei surrenders. And this bitch still fucking kills everybody. She Dracarys, she fire blasts everything. She doesn't give a fuck. She's a one-man wrecking fucking crew. Literally makes no sense. And to make that scene better, all you had to do was take away the surrender. It fit Cersei's fucking plan. Cersei doesn't give a fuck about these people because last season she literally blew up an entire citadel of people.
Yep.
Like she doesn't care. So it makes sense, and it shows that Daenerys has to push this far. And it sees how the Mad King, which wanted to kill people for his own gang, and how Daenerys is doing it for her own, like for the gang of her people. Like it was such a thing.
I love how you can make it entertaining for Sam and also the audience, because I was just like listening to you. I was like, I know all this shit, yeah, but it's like you presented it in a way. It was great. But I think that's an overarching argument before your blood pressure gets too high. That we can kind of encapsulate that to the same thing. Like leave it to the fucking creator, man. Yeah. George R.R. Martin needs to fucking write that script or write that book
it's
that
coming.
You base it off of.
Oh no, y'all didn't hear this month. or not this month, but either this month or next month, House of Dragons coming out. That's
No,
the
I'm not talking about the book.
prequels.
I'm talking about the anime. Like I said, I'm still comparing it to anime and manga, but the show should have waited for that.
Okay,
And I think
this is what I thought, which I thought J.J.R. Martin was really smart about.
George R. R. Martin.
I thought
R. R. Martin.
oh yeah,
Said,
George R. R. Martin, yeah.
sometimes you just like hear shit and then you just say it how you want to say it. And I
Yep.
love that about you, but
Yep.
it's like at the same time I'm like, no, I
Yep.
have a responsibility to correct you.
But
Like it's good for you.
so-
You know I'm not disrespectful.
nah, of course. I felt like George did it as a business decision. So like the Game of Thrones shows got really popular. And he kind of knew that he wasn't going to finish the books before the show ended. So I felt like he waited for the show to end. People see this badass ending.
And then they're like, fuck that, I'm gonna go read the book.
And then when he ends the book, people are going to read the book. And go, oh, this
Master
is so
Chess
much
player.
better. But the
Then
reason
they'll
why...
and then they'll probably end up just coming out with a new season retconning the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot like Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist, the first Full Metal Alchemist,
Yo,
not...
yo.
Yeah, yeah,
Yo,
it was
and they had Brotherhood.
the same. Yeah, but I'm talking about the first one. The same thing happened. The anime studios ran out of content to make because they were catching up to the manga, so they kind of went on their own path, and that's why Elric goes to Hitler, and
When
it gets crazy.
It
Yeah.
worked out. It worked out for him at the time, but then they made Brotherhood,
It
and they
did-
were like,
it
"Oh,
and
definitely-
then the
you
manga-
gotta watch." Brotherhood.
yeah,
And the
and
manga finished, so they retconned everything by making Brotherhood.
And that's
Yeah.
what House of Dragons is. House of Dragons is a full George R. R. Martin project that he has full control over. He has full thing, and he's starting it way from the back. He's starting it from the prequels of like back when like, which I think, Sam, you should just start there. Just start at House of Dragons. Just like
Yo,
honestly,
imagine he can't get a production company that's gonna like fulfill the imagination that can come from that. And
oh
he
no,
makes it an anime.
HBO. Oh my God, I would love that. I would love that.
God.
I would love that.
Great
Honestly,
marketing idea.
Honestly, the money that they put into an episode, they could put that shit into a season.
Yep.
Like one
Of anime.
Sam, and Sam, that's probably what you probably didn't know either. Game of Thrones started this whole. Game of Thrones was the only show, not movie. It was a show that had movie budgets for episodes.
Be right back.
$23 million an episode, $100 million, $200 million budgets for
I
episodes.
don't doubt it.
And they will make quadruple the amount back because of the how like Game of Thrones took over. Like
I mean, they had the CGI of a movie. Of course, they had to
Yeah.
have the budget of a movie.
it was
like
phenomenal.
those dragons. Think of the dragons. Like
Yeah.
the dragon in fucking like The Hobbit, Smaug, for example.
Yeah.
That probably cost just as much as
That
a
was
scene
all-
of the dragon. In
That
Game
was
of
all the
Thrones.
budget. Yeah, that was all the budget in The
But
Hobbit.
That was a movie too, a trilogy movie.
Yeah,
that had
that's what
guaranteed
I'm
growth
saying.
in
That's
theaters.
why they are paying those prices because they're
Yeah.
doing the movie quality
Yeah.
CGI.
And
They're
also-
not copying out like all the most
Yeah.
of the other shows.
And they played it.
and that's why I like
And-
shows
and
are
I-
starting to become.
And
more
I
like
swear
that.
to
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
swear to God,
yeah,
I
great point.
always used to say this. I always used to say, yo, if The Walking Dead was bought by HBO, I swear
Oh
to
my
God,
Lord, that show would
it
be
would've-
amazing.
oh my God, it will finally be a show that I won't laugh at
It
because
should have been
it's
bought
so bad.
after.
It'd be a
after
show
they
that I
caught
could get
Negan.
past season 2.
I don't even.
Because
I think the whole show in itself, coin, and please don't hate me, horrible.
No, I don't.
And I only
Not
think
the whole
it's
show is
horrible because I just think it's not. You're
It's
doing.
inconsistent.
I don't care. I don't care about that. I just care about. It's a zombie. Like, think about the zombie movies. Zombie movies are gory and nasty, and disgusting. And if you don't have a fucking if you don't have a strong constitution and a strong stomach, you will not watch that shit.
But don't you think that zombie movies, that constitution is already instilled in the characters?
But I want TV show it has developed. I want that in the show. I
do too.
When I heard about The Walking Dead, I was like, yo, this show is gonna be so cool, man. I love zombies. Let's fucking go. And then I saw.
But you gotta have growth in episodic television.
They've never had growth. They still don't have growth. Are you kidding me? These niggas. I watched the scene.
Daryl?
And these niggas. Okay, I'm not talking about character growth. I'm not talking about that. They probably have that. Yeah. I don't watch the show. I don't watch the show to know about any of that.
I haven't watched it since they caught Negan, so I don't know.
But I know that they have. I saw a scene where these niggas are looking like the Squid Game niggas now in helmets and shit, and I'm just looking like, yo, where have we come? Where are you guys?
Where's the fucking reality? Like,
bro, I don't.
Summertime.
Have you ever seen Z Nation? That kind of sounds like that shit.
Bro, let's get
into zombie realism real quick. Because I've had this fucking take for a fucking while and haven't had the platform to say it.
Okay, let's go.
A fucking zombie is, okay, even if it's a virus, whatever the fucking agent is that turns you into a zombie, right? They release it, you die, you fucking turn into a zombie. You're still held to the same physics that any other fucking human body is. They're just fucking, and that's why I think they chose The Walking Dead, because, okay, maybe it's walking, but I've seen some kind of running, hobbling. I've seen some no legs crawling. Where's the?
I will say The Walking Dead has growth in the zombies.
Oh. No, I wouldn't say that.
They do.
They have progression in the zombies.
I would say
those motherfuckers should be dead.
Slower. They start decaying in the show.
But they started this in an Atlanta summer. That shit should have killed all those zombies.
Yeah, rotting in the sun.
And they were just still in the South. Like
standing
for a long
there.
Time. They went up north to like Virginia, still fucking hot.
That's why my favorite zombie virus movie, like most realistic zombie virus, is 28 Days. Those movie series.
Yep. Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's basically an evolved version of the rabies. That would be what a zombie virus would be realistically in the real world.
Here's my biggest rabies. And that's a great point too. Like, have some consistency. And I know, like, not every season is a year past. That we just get it at a season at a time. I get that, but you're talking about heat in the South, humidity, all these things for a fucking zombie. And if they don't get something, like, okay, they killed all the people or they turned all the people. Okay, how did all these people just get turned? Did they just die? Okay, whatever. But there's just an inconsistency there on physics. Like your body has to metabolize things, and if you don't get it and you're getting heat, your body has to sweat. You're still in a human body, and that shit should decay way faster than it does.
It's exactly why I love Game of Thrones. Like, Game of Thrones, it has a very lot of generic things. It's a fantasy D&D type of fucking story that has zombies, dragons, bitches, and rape. And battles at the same. It's pretty basic. But what I love about it is that they put thought into everything.
Right.
They put thought.
Bro, our bodies are fucking 70-75% water, and that shit is, or 90% water. Maybe that's the Earth. 90% water, and then the water evaporates. Whatever it is.
We're 70%.
Okay, 70%. I was right.
If we were 90%, that'd be kind of concerning.
Yeah. But 70% water, and they're not drinking water? What the fuck is this?
The Walking Dead doesn't do that. The Walking Dead is a gimmicky show. They put zombies. They did some stuff. Like, I saw this one episode where they put a bunch of zombie chunks all over them, and they were walking
why they made
down.
It more character-based.
And I was like,
they smeared the zombie flesh so that the smell wouldn't.
Stupid. First of all, if a zombie, if you can get infected by biting or scratching, you just dump zombie DNA into your open pores on a hot, sweaty day.
Hold on.
You're contaminated.
The bite is that fucking strong. Like, we don't have immune systems. Like, it's just that strong. It just seeps into the blood, and now you can turn into a zombie. I get the zombie lore. It's just, even a scratch, I'm like, really?
Oh, no, a virus is a virus.
Dirty zombie fingernails into your blood. Like, you don't have, your immune system works out to your skin, too.
Again, that's why I love 28 Days so much, because they explain their zombies so well. Because it wasn't just bites and stuff. It was literally you had to get one of their bodily fluids in their body, and
Yeah.
it was
It was like,
because of like a rabies thing.
yeah, it was
Like,
like how they explained AIDS and HIV to us in the 5th grade. It was like there's so many fluids, there's entry points like a wound, your mouth,
Yeah.
yeah,
your
like
asshole,
one
all
dude
this shit. Like it
literally,
made sense.
one dude in the movie literally got turned because he had blood spray into his mouth.
But here's another thing too. Like I said about the scratching. You think you get scratched by a zombie and just turn? No, your body would still reject things.
No,
It produced like I'm not a
that's the
biologist, but I've
thing.
studied
Most
the human
zombie
body.
movies, scratches don't turn you. It's only bites.
But here's what I'm saying is they still feared scratches in that show, and I'm like, so wouldn't that be
Yeah, still a
like you
dirty
want the
ass body.
antibodies? Like, hey, maybe get scratched a couple times. Like have a zombie on
It's
deck. They have
still a
zombie.
rotting body though. There's still
Bro,
sepsis and other stuff that you have to worry about.
it's
I think our
so.
bodies are stronger than we think. We
The
could
Walking
make
Dead
our
is
No,
a whack
immune
ass
system.
show. That's all. That's all I
Yeah,
want to say.
yeah,
yeah.
I hate
yeah.
that show.
I think
I
we
hate
all
that
agreed
show.
on it.
Black Ash
I
Show
just
and
wanted to
28
shit on it
and because
specifically.
the other thing that 28 Days did good is they literally killed off the zombies at the end of the movie because they starved to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, too, like that was the path that they took. So that's
Like,
what I meant about
yeah,
character
like,
development.
and that's the thing
Like
too.
they
Yeah.
did characters instead
Yeah.
of lore.
What Coin says and what you guys saying is true. Like, at the end of the day, no matter if I'm a mindless zombie or not, my body needs nutrients to
Yes.
move. Not my mind. My mind doesn't need shit to move. My mind is fine.
They used
My
to call it Hot Atlanta. It was in
Yeah.
Atlanta, the
Yeah.
summer of Atlanta. Like those bodies would be fried in the streets.
They'll be boiling every
Okay,
step.
like The Walking Dead is less of zombie movie and more of about a survivors movie
It's so
That's
whack.
yeah.
or a
It's
show.
so whack. They
Yeah.
could have done it with
You
any
have to-
other concept, like a nuclear holocaust type of thing.
Hold on, but it had to be zombies because of the lore of the show.
Like
But
you want a
here's
good,
what I'm saying.
funny zombie movie or
Real
zombie
quick-
show. Z
Yeah, yeah. Z Nation.
Z Nation is just a satirical, funny zombie show. They
No.
just they don't try and be serious at all. It's just to be funny.
But here's a further point too, and it leans into what we were talking about earlier. Like just like it also has a backstory with comic books and shit like that. But here's the thing about The Walking Dead that pisses me off, probably more than anything else, is that they just used the character development along the way and ignored the zombie. They were like, okay, now zombies are just also a part of this. It's like, okay, I get it. It's a show, but you guys were a show originally about zombies. Rick was in a fucking tank, season 1, episode 1. Wondering if he was going to survive.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that shit is just, it's like Smallville. It's the Smallville of zombie shows.
It got away from it. It got popular, and
Yeah.
they had to produce something else.
It's cute, tongue-in-cheek
It's
stuff.
because I feel like it's because also people put too much emphasis on the characters too, like how they basically made Daryl this just figurehead of the show. They focus
Bro.
too much on the
He's
characters.
like, oh, he let go
and
of his
not enough on
racist
the
brother.
zombies either.
Bro,
like,
it's such...
the blue meth. He found his own path.
It's a
Yeah.
big concept with a lot of people. With why some people think the kids in Stranger Things should have changed every season, but the reason why they didn't. Now, hear me out. So, like, imagine if, like, because if you think about Stranger Things, right, which is a great show, I love Stranger Things, but after season 1,
They don't really change at all.
these characters are useless, except for Dustin, which is the coolest character in the world.
Dustin was the best character.
He's the
Dustin
only one.
and Dustin and the
Talking about
dude
Toothless?
and the older dude that he'd hang out with.
Yep, his big brother nigga, that big brother guy.
Yeah, no, I know.
Those are the
Curly
two
hair,
coolest-
Toothless. Yeah.
Yeah,
characters
if
in the
you
whole
ask me, after season 1, everybody should have left, and they could have just kept those 2 kids, and brought new kids. But the reason why they didn't do that, the same reason why they didn't change Daryl and all these other characters in The Walking Dead, is because merchandising. Like, people dress up as these characters. There's Stranger Things haunted houses. Like, there's so much invested in these characters. They can't afford to drop it and make new characters. They're not the WWE.
Like I was saying, people put too much emphasis on the characters, so they couldn't do
because characters sell because people,
might have been best for the show.
But I feel like sometimes,
well, hold on. Psychologically speaking, like people attach themselves to characters. So you're right. It's like, why not promote the characters and their development more than the actual lore or the story of what you're trying to tell?
They don't want to.
But you can still do both.
There's money in attention.
You could.
Though. You can, yes. But
I'm not saying you.
Their eyes are on easy money. No, I know you weren't. I'm just saying their eyes are on easy money.
Yeah, it's easy. It's quicker. You know, we don't have time to risk making a whole new Daryl, and him saying, "Oh yeah, I think we should grab bitches by the pussy." And then we're asked out because now our Daryl likes to grab bitches by the pussy.
Well, because we all know that if they killed off Daryl, half the fan base would have just left.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell you what. The one thing I do like about The Walking Dead, Negan, the actor who plays Negan, I love that actor.
Oh yeah.
That actor is so bad.
I never actually met Negan.
What's his name? Robert.
I never got that far.
No, what's his name? Robert Downey Syndrome.
Nah, don't.
Like, I think I've only the furthest I've ever got watching, I think, is them getting to the prison.
No, I know his name. This is another multiple choice question. It's fuck. Give me like 3 actors' names. It's Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. That's who it is.
Yeah. Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
I call him Robert Downey Syndrome.
I love him in shows, when he does shows and stuff like that. He's a bad motherfucker. And when I say that, not
great
like
actor. Great actor.
That's what I mean it in. Like, he's a bad motherfucker. Like, he's not only can just chameleon, but he really gets into his shit, man.
Communicate, but yeah.
Yo, when he killed fucking Glenn, and that's I don't give a fuck who is Glenn. You hear me, Walking Dead fans?
No.
I don't give a fuck about Glenn. Glenn could eat my dick. I'm not. Whoa. Relax. I'm not Asian hating, but I don't give a fuck about these characters. I don't give a fuck about these characters.
No. Glenn matters more than Abraham. If you would have said Abraham, I don't give a fuck about Abraham.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Glenn mattered. Yeah, the redhead that got killed right before Glenn.
Oh, that's his name. Yo, fuck that guy too. The two coolest people.
No Glenn disrespect here.
The 2 coolest people in The Walking Dead, or the two people that are not even there anymore, is the guy from The Punisher.
Yeah.
And Negan.
Like I know his name.
The guy from The Punisher and Negan.
No, he was a great character. I don't even know what the fuck was his name.
What's the actor's name of Daryl?
He was in Boondocks too, or Boondock Saints.
Is it Christopher? Why do I feel like it's something Nolan?
Rick. No, it's not Rick. That's.
But like.
I know his fucking name.
Daryl's cool.
Manners.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. This guy, he's in Fortnite.
No, Doc, he had a crossbow, and he was fucking people up, and he had internal struggles. Like,
the character development. I'm not even talking about him. I'm talking about the actor himself. I love all the stuff he's in, like Death Stranding.
Boondock Saints. He was in another one where he got killed off early. There was
gonna be a Silent Hill game with him in it, but then that didn't ever become a thing.
Sage, you're Googling right now. What the fuck is his name? I feel like I know it too.
Norman Reedus.
Reedus.
Oh, yo, Norman Reedus. Yeah, I'm trying to find his discography so I can see what the fuck he's in.
Discography.
Oh my god. He is the dude. No wonder I was looking at him, bro. He was the guy in Blade.
Boondock Saints.
Oh, yeah, I never saw that.
I've seen like an episode of it. I've seen like an episode of Boondock Saints.
Bro.
No, you're talking about Boondocks, the black show. We're talking
No,
about the
I've seen the Boondocks.
Boondock Saints.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen the
yeah, I
Boondock
know.
Saints.
Like,
Oh.
no, what Sam was talking about was the Adult Swim show with like Riley and Uncle Ruckus. No, we're talking about the Boondock Saints was a movie that was pretty good.
Yeah, I fucks with him too. Yeah, he's a good actor. Like, yeah, but like, it's funny when you said Daryl, I thought you were talking about the character the actor that plays Rick. I hate that.
Oh, no, yeah.
That guy
What,
is
he
trash.
tried to like go Batman too many times, where he's like lowering his voice, like I got a gravelly voice.
Bro, he thinks he's Walker Texas Ranger, bro, with that fucking voice, bro.
With that fucking pistol too.
Like, yo, chill the fuck out, bro.
Like they made the pistol like attached to him, like they made the crossbow to Daryl, but it wasn't as cool. Like anybody could own a fucking 6-shooter, dude.
And he wasn't even cool.
He was sheriff.
You weren't nice with the 6-shooter like Daryl was nice with the crossbow too.
Like, nigga, you wasn't the fastest fucking slinger in these parks, bro.
Like this was the only show where it's like the dude with the arrows was the baddest motherfucker. Like Avengers.
Bro,
like
having a 6-shooter is also dumb for like in the fact of the zombie apocalypse because noise was a factor. Noise attracted zombies. So Daryl was the smartest because he had a silent killing weapon.
Dog, that one where he was like climbing a mountain and shit, or like a ravine, wasn't a mountain, and he's like dealing with past moments of his like racist ass brother, and like he's dealing with the trauma that like there was depth to Daryl, man. There was growth. So that's when I say like don't disrespect Daryl.
Nah.
But it is to your point, like where character development overtook story.
Nah, I believe that. I believe that 100%. Like, it was just like, I don't know, man. The Walking Dead, man, that shit was trash. It has some dope ass actors in it though, but The Walking Dead wasn't with it for me.
Like it also just got repetitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to get into some One Piece?
They went from one.
Sam, shut the fuck up. All right, everybody, you already know what time it is, man. I forgot. Thank you, Gordon.
No. We're coming up. I don't even know how long we've been recording, but we're coming up in
hour and a half. An hour and a half we've been recording for. So we can do some.
And we've just been 88 in, so I was like, I know Sage wants to talk about One Piece, but I mean, overall, I think we can sum up the Walking Dead as just unfulfilling to the highest degree.
To the highest degree.
I'm surprised you haven't talked about the One Piece chapter at all today. Besides, like you just saying like it was good after reading it.
Nah, bro.
All I've heard so far today.
Bro, it was so good. And it's funny because I'm not gonna talk about this chapter in exactly. I'm gonna talk about the chapter, but I'm not gonna talk about panel to panel yet because I think the next issue is gonna be the final panel.
By the way, for new listeners, Sam is ahead of me on One Piece, and I started watching it like a year ago.
So
Eli is the guru on this.
Sam is actually at a great point in One Piece where I can talk to him. Now, sort of. He's not there yet. Once he finishes Skypiea, we can sort of have a conversation because his foreshadowing bridge connects to my Wano bridge.
Okay, and before we do that, we can take a couple minutes to. I think I might need an intervention on One Piece because at this point I'm just like, man. It's too much, and there's so much other shit that's digestible.
Bro, just watch it with me and Sam, bro. Like we'll literally wait. We'll literally wait for you, bro. Like we be.
No, I'll catch up too, but I need an intervention. Like convince me. Like I'm in the 80s, man. Like I just refuse to watch anymore.
So like,
I was like,
have you finished?
I finished Arlong, and I finished the one after that. That was crazy, not filler.
That nigga picked up Chopper. He picked up Chopper. That nigga just picked up Chopper, nigga.
Yeah.
80, nigga. He hasn't even reached Little Garden, nigga.
Oh my lord.
He's not even in Alabarna.
Wait, no. He's past Little Garden then because Little Garden was before Drum Kingdom.
When as Sage was trying to pull this up, I was trying to like create content too, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's just like, yo, just watch it. Like that's the only answer.
He
Just
hasn't
Nah.
watch
hit,
it.
he hasn't hit out.
Nah,
Alabasta.
honestly, bro, this is what you should do.
And honestly, too, speak to everybody listening that might feel the same way too.
Every
Which is why I brought it up.
One Piece. Okay, cool. One Piece is long, and I'm a side coin because I know this. I know that factor doesn't bother coin, but so everyone else that finds that as a problem, get the fuck over it. I have no idea who the fuck complains that there's literally a show that has 1,000 episodes of great shit. Like, get over it.
Listen.
If Stranger Things had 1,000 fucking episodes, you'd be mad fucking hype, jerking off to fucking Eleven's fucking powers and the Demogorgons, wild crazy. Like, I'm just saying, man,
Not
it's like
everybody would be a
how
pedophile.
how niggas can really look at yo, I don't like this show. Why? It is too long. What? Like, say I would never watch that show.
Right there.
Yeah, like it's like,
Go.
bro. Also,
Check my privilege. Check my
Also-
anime privilege.
it's like, yeah, it's like, bro, I would never consider Coin a Netflix anime watcher, but that's the
No.
problem with your Netflix
that's
anime.
how I started.
That's the
slightly
problem
above casual,
with these
is what I would
Netflix
say.
anime watchers now. They're used to 10 little episodes coming out of Netflix. You get it in little adjustable bites. It's mad cool. Little 2 seasons. It's mad cute. Not a problem. Real quick to the point.
I hate those too.
And that's not real anime. That's good
Yeah.
anime. I don't say nothing wrong about that anime.
But it's not worth it. Like, what's the story, man?
And there's stories are there.
And I've
like,
watched a 7-episode anime with fucking Fully Cooley where it was
Yeah.
fulfilling. Like, I'm not saying that, but sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
nah, it's like, so suck it the fuck up. Sit the
sir.
fuck down.
Yes, sir.
No one's asking you to sit there and watch 1,000 episodes in one sitting. Take your fucking time. Sam,
do what I do. I take it in bites where I'll watch maybe 3 to 5 episodes a day. Maybe.
Or not even that. The first thing I told Sam, I said, Sam, the best thing about One Piece, and I say this to everybody out there, the best thing about One Piece is that you can go and you can watch anything else. And when you want to get back to One Piece,
It's always going to be there.
it's right there. It's never a lack on episodes. It's never short on supply.
It's never
It's-
short on entertainment either. Like, it's
It's
an
not-
entertaining show.
It's
just
never
like,
on break. One Piece has never been on break. It's been ongoing. I mean, I
It
would
went
say
on,
long
like, a
breaks,
week right here.
like long
There.
breaks, like like
But-
this
but-
this hack that was a 2-week break. That's probably the longest One Piece actually went. They don't take long. Like My Hero Academia takes 3 to 5 month breaks between seasons. One Piece doesn't do that. One Piece is all year round. We literally went from Whole Cake Island
they
to
cornered the
Wano.
market.
Yeah,
Where it's
I mean,
literally
it was like that before.
year-round.
One Piece was a part of that generation. People have to understand. One Piece being 1,000 episodes, One Piece started when there were Japanese niggas wasn't getting embraced at that time.
No, I'm talking
Dragon-
about now. Now
Yeah.
they've kind of cornered that market of just produce content.
Yeah,
And maybe
no one,
like I
no
said,
one's
I
gonna
need
allow
that-
us. No one's gonna allow Toei Animation to go on break for One Piece.
Yeah.
Oh, these writers are tired. Get the fuck
Not with
over
that
it.
cat. Not with that
They-
cat, man. That
like-
cat has to go on screen.
Bro, we got to, bro. We got to. Bro, like, we don't care, bro. One Piece, Oda told us 2025. It's 2022. We got 3 fucking years left. We gotta fucking go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Don't fucking hold
yeah.
the line. We can't
So-
be waiting.
Yeah, and like I said, I'll let you get into it. It's just selfishly, I needed an anime privilege
No, come
check.
into it.
And I think that is also something that a lot of people need to hear.
Bro, I'm
Not
telling
just
you.
myself.
I'm telling you,
And
bro.
for me, what I'll say is, One Piece, I feel like it gets you really, really hooked on Alabasta arc. that's when I really started binging episodes.
Well,
Like,
here, I think it's different for every person. Though, like I got hooked on the Arlong arc, and then I
Yeah.
watched, and then I was just
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I'm not
That's
hooked
where
anymore.
that's where my first hook was, where
So,
like it really
yeah.
got interesting. But then Alabasta, like that whole arc is just so interesting. Where I binged 20 episodes in a day. One
And
You
then
week.
you
know,
introduce this motherfucker that like slashes the wind with his hands, and he
nah,
gets
that's
defeated
filler.
in one episode, and then
Bro,
you go chase the
I,
dragon,
We
and
Coin,
don't
that's
care
where,
about him. We don't care
yeah,
about
I
him.
know,
we,
I know, I know, I know, but I'm just explaining my trauma. All right.
That
nah,
man's dead. That man's 100%
trust
dead.
me,
He
bro.
went into reverse mountain.
Yeah,
What,
yeah, yeah.
what
But
you should definitely do, right, is you should watch it when we watch it, and then the episodes that you're lacking, catch up, right?
yeah, yeah.
And then
And
that way,
150 is not crazy from 80. I could watch 10 episodes in a night and be like,
Exactly.
yeah,
you
like
know,
you
yeah.
got this, like, cause honestly, like, cause you're right. One Piece has dead spots, and I
Mhm.
realized that to make it not affect Sam, I tell Sam Easter eggs that are there. Like it's funny because all the dead spots in One Piece are really fucking interesting once you know mash shit in One Piece. Like I'll be like, yo, Sam, pause it. And he'll pause it. I'll be like, all right, you see that fucking dirt there? All right? That dirt was in Laugh Tale. It knows where the One Piece is. But
Well,
that
this,
dirt belonged to Roger. And
I
he'll be
just
like,
kind of
what?
realized, I just kind of realized
Like,
too,
huh?
like how maybe I connect more with Sage, but different experiences. Is it do not give me a fucking Easter egg? 'Cause now I'm gonna take that as like, no, fuck you. Like I'm not gonna watch it now.
Oh no,
No,
I love it.
I love that. I love like watching it with say
I don't like that, man. I don't like because
because
then I'm thinking too
he will
much.
give
I'm
me
not enjoying.
information because I like gaining that information. And
Yeah.
like I know my brain and my ADHD. I'm gonna forget half the information he told me by the time I catch up to actually
Well,
watching.
no, I purposely do that. I like if there's like a spoiler alert, like on an anime that like y'all are watching. What obviously Sage is like he's anime guru at this point. It's I think we can both admit that like he's watched way more than us. I don't want that fucking thing in my head because I'm then thinking like when is it gonna happen? Like I want
Oh,
to
oh,
just
oh,
enjoy
oh,
it.
oh, yeah. Nah, I feel you. I feel you. So, like, okay, so, like, with Sam, right? I give Sam mad spoilers because Sam lets me go deep. Like, Sam will let me run with it.
Yeah,
Because I ask you
Yeah.
more,
Yeah.
because you'll give me like the brief little one, and then I'm the one that asks you more
And then
questions. And that's yours.
he will dead act spoiler shit. Like, he be like, yo, what the fuck is D? No, one time watching some
Bro,
shit.
I straight up asked you, what is the One Piece?
And I'm so glad you asked me this. I've been waiting for you to ask me this. So I can tell you that in 114 episodes, 140 something chapters, I still don't know what the fuck the One Piece is. Yeah, 1,000. I still don't know what the fuck the One Piece is. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know where the fuck Shanks is at. I don't know. I don't know when the fuck Zoro is gonna fight
but
Mihawk. I don't know
do
none
you,
of these questions.
do you think it is also like how we touched on anime privilege? Like where it's like you have access to this for fucking like $5 or $6 a month on Funimation, and you like even if you can't afford that, you can share a password. You can go on other less than legal sites, is I like to call them. Shout out to the UFC.
Shout out to Zoro.to. You know.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like you can still watch these, so it's I think it comes down to perspective, and then I think we can get onto your actual One Piece talk. I'm just glad we had
Yeah.
this
No.
conversation.
No. Yeah.
But
Yeah. Definitely.
but the like I said, that check your anime privilege because there is so much content out there. Man, you can't complain about 1,000 episodes be there. There are people that lost their leg in war. There are people that have gotten shot in the streets, bled out. There are people that saw those people get shot in the streets, bleed out, and saw their best friend die at a young age. Like there's like I'm just like running through like all these like horrible things that can happen to a person's psyche, and the fact that people are complaining about One Piece being a
So,
thousand episodes and being
Or it's even
like I
that too.
said,
Like I hate when people tell me, "Oh, I don't like anime because it's too cartoony. And then I would
Bitch.
go and I would sit there and I would go, okay, so we all as a world, not a country, not a race, not a culture, we all as a world saw Spider-Man fight with a giant purple dude over jewelry and took that serious. But you're gonna dead tell me in my face that you won't watch Into the Spider-Verse because it's too cartoony?
Right.
Love that description.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You're
No,
not.
you're right.
That's why I said I love that description because it's a perfect description.
Spent 3 hours literally watching a whole bunch of niggas stop one dude from trying to get his master fucking jewel
one
collection.
dude just trying to snap.
Yo,
And-
from
and-
one
and
arm, purple dude trying to snap. That's
With
okay
his,
for
with
you.
his blinged out jewelry.
And
That's-
yeah.
He's just trying to stunt on people, bro.
To cap it off, like I said,
Yeah.
it's more so like I brought it up because me personally, I did want to like check it, and I wanted you to like maybe reinvigorate that One Piece
Nah, I'm glad.
whatever
Bro.
drive, but at the same time, it brought upon a bigger conversation of quick fucking complaining.
It's anime.
There's way like you're complaining that the entertainment is too much.
Like, and I remember when I used to not want to watch One Piece, I didn't mind that it was 1,000 episodes. I feel like I still had a valid fucking reason. My whole thing was that I didn't want to go through 4, which is now 5 generations of animation in one show. Which to me, that is still the most annoying thing about One Piece. It just makes it better because literally as the animation evolves, it doesn't just slightly evolve. You really come to realize One Piece was always on top tier animation game all the time. They wasn't playing no games. Like even Wano, the Wano arc is a completely different animation art style. Not animation style, art style.
Well, I saw like the Don Flamingo stuff. Like I've seen the
Yeah,
animation,
that
fight
art
scene,
style
like,
is
without
different.
even knowing anything.
Yeah,
It's
that
way
shit.
different from
like,
episode 80.
It's so like it's so completely different. Like it's like wow, that's the only thing that makes me feel better about it. Is like you guys literally gave me a great incentive for me not to fucking complain about this. But other than that, everything else not a problem about One Piece. It's a great fucking anime.
No, great
it's
show.
fucking slow, but it's 1,000 episodes,
It's
so
worth
get the
it.
fuck over it.
For me,
Like
Yeah,
the reason I got into it, like, and the reason I'm watching it so much heavily now, is because of you and Kev just talking about it and talking about like Wano and everything, and I'm just hearing
They
all this stuff,
validated
and I'm
it.
like, I need to watch this shit now. Just like I also want to watch Naruto.
but they
'Cause
validated
you-
it for you
because you want to
you're
make it to
friends with them.
Wano. Because you want to make it to Wano, and it's so funny because around
And
the
I want
Sky
to see that shit.
around the Skypiea arc, that was the whole thing. From the Skypiea arc, Oda was talking about Wano since then, since he was drawing Skypiea. He was talking about Wano. So we was all like how you're like. So no matter what, you're on the perfect One Piece track. Even Coin's like, man, I don't know, I've been taking long ass tracks. You're still on the perfect One Piece track. You're on the right wavelength.
And that's what I wanted to say about like forcing to like something. I never forced myself to like One Piece. I
Yeah.
just did. It's drawn out, and I get bored because there's other forms of entertainment. Excuse me. And then
You are excused.
I let it into that conversation of I have COVID. But I let it into the conversation of anime privilege. And that's when I realized too, like you saw when I realized it. When I said anime privilege, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, we gotta stop complaining, man.
Just
But
gotta chill.
other than that, I mean, you want to get in the new chapter?
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I want to hear the new chapter because, like you said, I like spoilers.
It's big. It's big. Like right now, Luffy is like, and it's so great because Sam's in Skypiea and he's seeing this. You saw that strike, right? You remember that smite that happened? Sam?
The fucking god strike.
So that's lightning. Yes. That's lightning.
That ain't
That's
no lightning.
10 billion bolt lightning. So that's like the strongest lightning in the world. But the guy that's a god, his name is Anaru. He's a lightning. He ate the lightning fruit. So,
Yeah, like I guessed that it wasn't an actual god. It was just a dude with devil fruit powers.
So the best thing about this is like in that scene, right? Luffy's fighting Anaru, right? Because Luffy fights him and stuff like that. You learn like it's destiny. They were destined to fight because Luffy's unaffected by him.
Because rubber isn't affected by electricity.
Because he's a rubber man. So now we get to where lightning.
It doesn't stick like glue.
To where we are now. Luffy's this Gear 5, right? He's totally Looney Tune Luffy. He's Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, all these. He's everything. His eyes are popping out. He's doing the before he runs. he's and he's having a fun time.
Like
yeah, you feel me? Like jaw dropping to the ground,
yeah,
like
all
Tom
that.
And
Jerry shit.
Yeah, like, and it's great, you know. Kaido's still giving him the beats though, because Kaido's telling him like, you know, your devil fruit power isn't enough. Like you could have the strongest devil fruit power, but you know that doesn't make you the king of the seas. And then Luffy's just chilling, and he grabs lightning. Like lightning comes from the sky, he grabs it and he throws it, and then he starts like twirling around lightning and shit like that, like he's the best stripper in the world. And he's, you know, and again, Kaido, they're still going on, and I don't want to really go panel to panel because I want to wait for the next panel. But where we are right now, right, is a focal point, and everybody's talking about it. Like in the manga, the Marines talk about it, the people in the ground are talking about it. Like it's where no matter what happens, the world is gonna change from as we know it from One Piece, right? In Wano, we learned that parts of the One Piece is in Wano. We learned
So they're sprinkling like a trail of dust that you got to follow.
And a lot
like
of
they gave you enough.
Usually they sprinkle dust. Finally, they gave us crumbs.
Shekels.
Yeah, you feel me? And we're hyped. We learned that in Wano, that is the place where they make sea prism stones. And there's actually sea prism blacksmiths. Right? So then we learned from there. We learned that in Wano, you master or you form a new levels of haki that can be used as a weapon for your weapons. Right? Like all these things that we're learning that Luffy's a sun god. He ate the sun god fruit. Is the human fruit models god Nika. We learned that Zoro is a fucking beast. Sanji's got purple flames. All these things that we're learning all at once. Except...
So Luffy's more of a god than Anaru?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Luffy is hell of more of a god than Anaru. Like, Luffy's a mythical zonin type.
That's what I'm saying. He's actually a god.
And you know what I did to my mind just there? I just went, wipe. Don't know that now. Gonna watch it.
There you go. There you go. You know? So where we are now in Wano, it's a focal point. That's why I don't want to talk about it yet. Like, you know, what Luffy's about to do.
No, but talk about what you want to talk about too.
Yeah, you know, Momonosuke's in a, you know, he's in this point right now where he's gonna make it or break it, you know? And I love where One Piece is at, and I love where Sam is at. Because Oda says the two things that he loved doing was the ending of Skypiea, where Luffy's dancing. He's dancing in front of this campfire, and when you fast forward to Wano,
he's doing the rubber arm.
like he's like doing this, like he's just laughing and then stuff like that. And when you fast forward to Wano, when you learn about the sun god Nika, she's doing the same exact dance as Luffy. And in Skypiea, that's the first times you hear the drums of liberation. Whereas Sam remembers when I talked about it when Zunisha came, we learned. Oh my God, I forgot about Zunisha. Zuni, we learned from her or him that he was Joy Boy's companion. You know?
Wait, Zuisha was?
Yeah,
So
Zunisha.
Zuisha knows about the Void Century.
Zunisha knows all that shit. Something happened in the Voice Century that made that I think Joy Boy told Zunisha to keep wandering. Go, wander on, and don't stop. That's why, like, I'm not gonna get into that, but there's so many things that we're learning. Like, oh my God, this 800 fucking creature, you know, Luffy's devil fruit that's literally 800 years old. No one's ever gotten this devil fruit
So you're
in
so
800.
now you're
Awakened
getting
it.
into actual power scaling too, like where you can see.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
Luffy is, how really strong is he now? How
What's the
great his,
new challenge?
or like more of like how great he's really using his powers, you know, like because like think of like now,
Yeah.
right? You're seeing Luffy
Yeah.
being
He's
super
silly.
creative, right? Silly, right? Times that by a million, and he does everything. Where like
He
you
was
know,
like in the R line, like where they stretched his neck out just so he could fucking breathe. It was silly. It was fun, but it was effective too. Like
yeah.
you could see it, but it was still silly. Now you're seeing a more resolved,
So
sound Luffy. I get what you're saying.
so here we go, and then we have to remember what's gonna happen after Wano, and that's my biggest focus. So we have right now there's this meeting, right? It's called the Reverie. The Reverie is like the United Nations Day when everybody comes
I'm
to.
gonna assume you're pronouncing that right.
I'm gonna presume that I'm not, but we're just gonna have faith. But it's like the United Nations Summit. So everybody comes
Yeah,
and
yeah. The
they
five
all
Kage summit.
yeah, like that. And they all go to the land of Morijwa, where Sam learned about it, where that's where the celestial dragons live. And everybody around the world, all the world leaders, they go into Morijwa and they talk about the world. And it's like a big convention. In that convention, Luffy's brother Sabo got captured. And he might be getting executed.
Wait, is Sabo Aircraft?
Sam, does that sound familiar?
What I'm getting up to, yeah.
Right?
See those Easter eggs, man. That's
in the
what.
next
I don't care about
500 episodes.
spoilers, but it's like as I'm watching them, don't try to fucking give me Easter eggs, motherfucker. Because I'm gonna be thinking about it, and I'm probably gonna figure it out.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna hold you. Sam be thinking that too. Like there was a time he was like, "Yo, am I even close to meeting Ace?" No, he was like, "Yo, no." He said, "Yo, how close am I to the time skip?"
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, 500 episodes.
Yeah,
He said over 500 episodes. I was like, yeah, but you're not even close. Just keep pushing through, buddy. Like it's like I will let you know you're not
I'm
close.
pretty sure I'm still 500 episodes away right now.
Yeah,
Because it's at 600, right? Like
yeah, it's like
600.
it's like 580 something, where you get
Yeah, so I'm
the
like
time skip.
I'm a high 400.
Yeah,
low
like
500.
it's like I'll let you know. Like I'll put you on. Like I tell Sam when the Ace execution. I'm like, yo, we're getting really close. Like we're getting to that point where I'm gonna start telling you we're on the road to Ace's execution. Like right now,
Also, there be things that I be peeping like
yeah,
that like
I got
how
like
the
70.
how the giants were for Skype.
yeah.
Like when they were going up like at the turtle and they saw the giants. I
Girl, I'm
already
gonna
knew what
catch
the
up
fuck
to you.
was
I'm like,
happening there.
you know, Sam, I am very competitive when driven, and now I've made it a point to try and be competitive with myself more than other people. I am going to catch up to you very soon.
You gotta catch up.
I'm not going to burn out. I have about 70 episodes between what you're caught up to. give me a month and a half.
Because
I think that's reasonable.
Because also when you catch up, we can talk about like what we've
Yep.
noticed also
Yep.
from like a new people's perspective.
And to be honest with you, Sam, might get competitive after that and be like, hey, I'm 20 episodes past you.
And
I'm not saying I'm doing it now. I'm saying I know my nature.
so who's gonna catch up to me first?
Yo, if we make it a real competition on pod, I'm
All right.
winning that shit.
All right,
Sam.
All right, I'll say
I
this.
will binge 100 episodes.
I'll say this. I'll make this mad good.
Don't give a timeline.
Nope.
Give an episode.
Nope. Not a timeline. I'm giving you guys both something.
Say you were there for the 20 episode binge.
Whoever
I'm at work a lot where I do nothing. I can watch this shit.
Whoever reaches up to me, I'll even do the timestamp right now. I won't even say what I will be.
No.
I'll say up to right now.
No.
Hold on.
To catch up to you.
Hold on. Think about the future too. We can make this a competition between me and Sam, but we're progressing this fucking pod.
I know. I'm trying to say
overnight.
that. I'm trying to say that, Corn. You're ruining it. Shush.
I don't think you're gonna say what I'm gonna say, but okay.
Whoever reaches up to me, I will put $100 into a gift card.
Fuck that. No.
No.
I don't want it for the fucking gift card. I want us to build this thing. It's obviously going to take, we're going to have a few months before this happens. Right? We're going to build the pod. I want new listeners to go to a hub somewhere on social media and vote on.
I want like polls and shit where
I'm trying. I wasn't even done.
I'm sorry, Sage. I'm sorry. You said $100 gift card. I was like,
I wasn't even done with that. It wasn't even for. It wasn't even for you. It wasn't even for you. It was
my fault.
It was $100 on a gift card that you will give to a fan or Patreon of the winner's choice.
Loser has to give $100 gift card to.
All right.
And honestly, I think we gotta have a vote. We gotta have polls up on a social media.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like we're gonna make this. We're gonna make this mad big.
Like who's gonna win? And then
we're gonna do this
and then if you post with a tag of the
one day I'll finish this,
Ingenious
guys.
Ones.
I promise.
If you post with a tag like who your guy is between me and Sam, that's gonna finish this.
Yo, because I'm mad competitive. I want to do so many competitions.
I think you have to give to the opposite team.
I'm just you guys. I feel like you guys have it, so I'm just gonna let you guys do it. I support y'all in whatever y'all do.
No. He's doing the shit with Kev because I can recognize where I'm trying to figure it out, but I think you gotta figure it out.
For whatever y'all do.
Hey, Sid, well, support me and tell me what your idea was because obviously
it was gonna be that.
Sorry,
it was gonna be that.
You
basically, like it was basically gonna be that. Like I was gonna say like we're gonna take tallies. We're gonna actually have a timestamp every Friday. You're not gonna watch episodes. You're gonna stop on Fridays. That way there's no catching up on the last minute.
Okay, Fridays no men's land.
Fridays no animes.
We're gonna release the stats of
where they're at, and it's like literally that night, midnight, Thursday, midnight. It's like
we're giving weekly. It's game day. You're giving weekly stats.
And then weekly stats. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna have a little totem pole, and we're gonna go. Okay, so who's where, and then we're gonna start making the thing go more. Like honestly, I don't want to even start with $100 gift card. Let's make this every week. We rise up the bets like how it is in poker, right?
And then at the end, whoever reaches the end, the other person has to pay.
And then we can rise it up. Like, and I won't do nothing. I'm just the officiator. I'm just the dude that's gonna sit here and just monitor.
And that drives engagement, dude. I might quit my job just to beat you, Sam. Sam, you don't know what you're getting into. Like when I'm driven for a competition.
I got a job right now.
I haven't been in. No. I didn't say you didn't have a job. I'm saying
No.
when I am
saying,
driven, I might
that's when
quit
I
my
can
job
start
just to
going,
beat
bro.
you.
I
It's
can
gonna be
just
good.
start going, bro.
Dude, you know how hype I was getting talking about just us doing the pod, and I love doing it with y'all. And I'm excited now. Do not get me in a competition, Sam.
Listen,
I will
Sam,
win.
let's get this
it's been so
going.
long. It's been so long
You
since
don't
I've
know
had
my
something
binge
right in my.
powers.
Let's do this.
I don't, but I'm excited to beat them.
Honestly, I'm either
Like,
way.
my
I
binge
win.
so far has been 20 episodes in a day.
You know what's hilarious? We're talking about competing over who watches more anime. How nerdy can this get?
But wait,
I'm
this
telling
is
ya.
a nerd podcast, though.
I'm telling
That's
ya.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
It's niche, man. This is perfect for this.
I'm so down with it because either way I win because my friends are gonna catch up to One Piece and then we can really talk about
This was all really
One
Sage's
Piece.
idea. Like
Yes,
he,
battle
he
each other.
really he really tapped into our competitiveness, but I'm still
Oh,
committed as
I'm
fuck.
very competitive. Like I also want to do like a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament because like I'm starting to get competitive in that shit.
I'll smoke y'all. Relax. Y'all don't want
Like
these ends.
Yeah.
You had to revamp your whole
You
deck
gotta.
for me, bro.
I could make a deck in a heartbeat.
You
to be
had to
truth, but I'm
revamp your
true to
whole
my
deck
deck.
for me.
You
Do
know what I'm
not
saying?
say
Yo,
that.
that
You
is
had
the
to
best.
revamp your whole
That
deck.
is the best thing about Coin is that literally Coin was like, "Yeah, I bought this deck in COVID. This is my deck. I
No,
got
but
this deck," and I just
you're misrepresenting me, all right? Yo, I played Legacy of the Duelist for so long with like trash internet when I lived with my grandparents and I was going to school. So like that's all I would play, and I built this deck. And then I got onto the new shit. I still had internet, and then I thought, oh shit, there's a card shop in my hometown. Let me just use this like $60 worth of stimmy money that I got and build this deck. And then COVID hit, and I couldn't fucking use it. Like we couldn't go there.
I had it on him always.
Like like
he
I
was
said,
like,
stay strapped.
he was like Yugi. He had like the deck
I had
utility
it, yeah.
belt. You feel me? Like he just
I had it
popped
on
it
the
up.
opposite. I had it on the opposite hit, like the OG Western fucking duelist. Like when they pull the 6-shooter at the opposite hip, I had it on there.
Like, bro, and it's like, Sam, honestly, I thank you. Because you helped me make my deck into what I needed it to be. Like, and it's funny because it's always a dragon deck. It's always a dragon deck that helps me realize me and my fucking samurais, yo, we can go to this next level.
Hey, by the way, like
I
if you
still
like,
have another deck that I can refine. That is just a more powerful dragon deck.
I
Bring
remember
it
guys
on.
like we play Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel a lot.
Yeah.
Like shout out your Discord too. Like any game that like we can all convene to and even play with people who follow us. Like shout out the Discord, man.
Yo, yeah, you know what?
Honestly, join
shout out
the
where there's a
Ingenious
link to.
Discord.
We
There should be a link in one. We should have that on the Patreon somewhere. It should be in the description of the video.
You know what we should do with the fans? In like about a month, right? 4 episodes from now gives us enough time to advertise it. We'll create a big Yu-Gi-Oh room in Master Duel, and we'll do a big dueling tournament.
Yeah, okay. All right. We'll do a tournament, and I will front $25 to $50
What's the matter with you?
worth
This
of a
is just
gift
for-
card.
Oh, for them. I was like, what's the matter with you? We're not battling each other.
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm talking about
we
the people that
would
find
be
this, man. Join the Discord, interact, tell us you want to get in this tournament. Even if it's fucking 4 of us, and you're the 4th one. Yo, I'll put up a $25 gift card right now to anybody that wants to come in that listens to this pod.
You have to. And
I also like. I want to do like what I've seen like a couple other people. I want to do a 1v1 series, where people can 1v1 me, and if you win, you get money. Like
Okay.
I'd have a game list and stuff.
And
See how I
more,
started out with the
later.
$25 gift card for a tournament, Sam? Let's start slow.
No, actually,
I wouldn't 1v1 for money in the beginning.
I like
It'd just be
that
1v1 for
concept.
fun.
I like that concept, right? Because let's say if you beat me, it starts off at $25, right? And then I face Sam, and I'm a fan, right? And then Sam beats me, right? Sam takes $25, he adds it to the
And puts
pot.
it to the 50.
And now the
So
next,
somebody keep them.
and now the
I
next
love
duel
this.
is $50, and then
We
it
gotta
just
cap it.
grows. Oh
I
yeah,
love how we're still in the pod, just like
like brainstorming.
conceptualizing and
Yeah.
brainstorming.
At this point,
Like,
I
but-
think
but yes,
we've
that's
hit
a great idea.
We've hit the after hours second show part of it.
Yo,
and
yeah.
that's one thing that I had a question about. Do we want an intermission?
Do I have an
Or
intermission?
do we just want to keep going live and edit it afterwards into 2 shows? Like, how's it easier for you? But
Nah,
yeah,
we could
Sam,
definitely do an
if you-
intermission. Yeah.
If you do that real quick before we do the outro, if you do like the pot, that's so good because it's getting people involved.
Exactly.
That's-
It's engagement with the community.
Yeah, just don't run up $900 and then somebody fucking beats you. Put a cap on it. Anyway, thank y'all
I'd
for
be
joining on the
surprised if
Nerdum.
I could get that shit up to 900 and not some god gamer comes in and destroys my ass.
I fucks with
Yeah.
that though. If that could happen, like if imagine if we get it up to $900, right? And imagine how many people are gonna try to come and beat Sam, and that fan that finally comes and gets that $900, that's a great charity event, man. Hell yeah, bro, get that shit, man. Earn, you know we should
And
see.
bro,
we should-
and also just think of like how well that would do also just like YouTube video wise.
And also
Sam
think about
wins
paying
X amount of
$900
money.
fucking dollars though.
Yeah, but
Like,
yeah,
I said
100%.
$25 gift card for a tournament.
No.
Let's be careful
But
here.
like I said, that's not something in the beginning.
Well, yeah, like
it'd be for fun in the beginning, 1v1s for fun, and then eventually when we're popular and actually making money,
but you
I'll
see,
put money into it.
but you see how I started with a low number, $25. To get to $900, you know how many fucking wins Sam will have to fucking be?
And that's what I'm saying.
Well,
At
I was
that-
just
That's
using my
at that-
imagination
because
when I
think,
talked about
it's
that.
4 wins for $100.
Guys, we can brainstorm the shit later on. I think we really can. I think
Oh.
there's ideas for
we
that.
should do the outro.
Okay,
for the
so
Nerd Show.
we're in the nerddom, and we nerded out right there for Yu-Gi-Oh and trying to promote the pod. But anybody still listening and going to listen further, we really appreciate you. I'm going to say right now before Sage starts the outro. I got him. Sageway Gaming and that _ Trash Panda Gaming on Twitch. I will always say that until there's no breath in my fucking lungs. Because they're really what's keeping this going on. They really just got me on it. And, I'm personality on here. I try to support whatever it is. But they're really putting in the work. And then we got the pod.
This controller is dirty as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Why would they make a white controller? Like, why would you do this to me? This is gonna hurt
At
my
least it doesn't have
self-esteem.
roaches in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, we're done.
outro?
We're done.
Outro.
Outro. We're done. We're done.
Yeah.
Yo,
outro.
Coin-
'Cause
yo, Coin-
I'm a
yo,
wild boy.
Coin
Wild
pulled
boy.
the New York jab right there, like straight from Harlem.
Wild
Like it's like,
boy.
yo. Thank you guys for coming
That's a
out.
New York term, but I will take that. I'm a wild boy.
Thank you guys for coming out. This is the Ingenious Ones. I hope you guys are, Jesus Christ, 3 a.m. for us. Happy 23rd of April. Be chilling. I am Sage Elias.
I'm Trash Panda.
And I am Coin 69.
Come on.
69.
This is the Ingenious Ones podcast. Hope you guys have a good night. Don't worry. We're really not going nowhere. We're going to be back in 15
Be tuned
minutes.
in.
After I
in
take a
10
piss and
minutes.
shit. And we're gonna be back here with our brand new show that I don't think we even created a name for it, but we're gonna create a name for it in these 10 minutes. And
Or on the show.